Hi guys, and welcome back to Average Trainer Pokemon Wi-Fi Battles. Now today we have a trainer by the name of Malanche. Battle this person off of the Battle Station's Facebook page, and he was looking for a battle. I was looking for a battle, so we got in ourselves to the battle here. Now today don't need to go in too much into detail. You already know this team. This team has made its debut on the site already. Well, let's just go through the details one more time. That is Scarf Sawak, Bandit Pidgeot, a defensive Vaporeon, a defensive Torterra, a special defensive Heatran, and a timid Mega Gardevoir. Now today my opponent comes in with Venusaur, possibly is his Mega Espeon. He has a Scrafty, a Crobat, Dolphin, and he has a Fortress. Now I was a bit scared because Mega Venusaur can take care of two potential things in my team, which is Gardevoir and Vaporeon, so I have to tiptoe around that. Also, I have to watch Scrafty because Scrafty can take out my Heatran with some fighting moves, and I need to watch that Crobat for its brave birding shenanigans around my team as well. But without further ado, let's get into the match and see how things went down. Andre's issuing a challenge. Okay, Android starts off with his Fortress. I saw from my sock as usual. I go straight for the close combat just to see how much it does. It does a decent half. So my further initiation of this Fortress, it had to be more special offense, bulky instead of defense, because I know defense Fortress takes that way well. So I go for the second close combat as he sets up his rocks and take him out. Now, I didn't mind rocks being up too much. I do have Pidgeot in the background, but Pidgeot doesn't mind that too much because it's only coming in to do one move and switch back out. But I do need to watch out for those rocks, so may play a major factor into the game. So I just go with all my true instinct of close combating everything that moves, and I close combat the Espeon. I got off a decent chunk. And I live with my sturdy after the psychic. He doesn't want to take another close combat because he knows that's going to kill him. He needs his Espeon from the rest of my team and to set those screams. So he goes into his Dolphin, his defensive Dolphin, to take that hit. Defensive Dolphin does not take the Scarf close combat as well. I stand to get as much more damage as I can, but I know these things carry the Ice Shard, so it's basically pseudo death order at this point, and I let Sawak go down. Now I go into my Torterra knowing I can take this Ice Shard pretty well, even though it is super effective. I go for the Stealth Frost. I need to set the Stealth Frost for the Crobat, and that will be playing a major factor. And he goes for the Stone Edge. See how much damage it goes off. It does absolutely nothing. Torterra, you are a beast. And he goes for the Ice Shard to see how much that does. Does a bit more, but as I said, I'm pretty bulky. I could take it. I go for the Seed Bomb, which is super effective. It does a decent 40%. Another one will take him out. He's gonna go for the Ice Shard again to get off as much damage as he can before he gets taken out with his Dolphin. He does that. I take it. Lucky it wasn't a crit. And I get off the other Seed Bomb, and he goes down without question. Now, Torterra is looking pretty good in this situation. I was pretty worried about it last match. I wasn't doing much last match, but it's putting in work, and I'm pretty proud of it. Now he goes into his shiny Crobat. Shiny Crobat looks so cool. That pink is really helping out its stature. I do like shiny Crobat. It looks pretty dope. I know the Brave Bird is coming, so I opt to go into my Vaporeon, but he opts to go to something else, Poison Fang, which was pretty thing. And then I see he carries a Giga Drain, which signals to me that this is a mixed Crobat I can't stay in here for another Giga Drain like that. Vaporeon cannot take those hits. I go for the skull to see how much damage I can get, plus a burn if possible. He goes for the second Giga Drain. I take it well better than the first because it's not stab, but it is a problem if I do stay in here for too long and take those continuously. I try for the burn and I finally get the burn, and that was good for me. After the second Scald, he goes for the Toxic, trying to leave me with a status as well before he goes down. I take the Toxic because I don't want no one else to switch in on this. A Brave Bird with Heatran would not be ideal even if he did carry it, but it seems that he doesn't carry onto this Crobat. He goes down to the burn. I should have switched out to Heatran here, could have soaked that Toxic up, knowing that Toxic was coming. That was a bad play on my part, but what can you do right now? Looking back on it, I see here that was not the best play. He goes in his D-Dancing Scrafty, D-Dancing my face. Also shiny Scrafty, that looks pretty cool, pretty dope. I go for the Skull once again, trying to get as much damage as I can, plus a burn, and I secure the burn. As well as I get the wish as well the last turn I set it up. So I'm back nearly to full. I burn a Scrafty, and the poison is racking up. I go for the Protect here. I know the poison's racking up, but I go for the Protect to scout this Scrafty out. I do see he carries the Thunder Punch. It's not ideal for me to stay in here, so what I do is I switch out and I go into my Torterra, knowing that he's going to go for that Thunder Punch once more. He goes for the Thunder Punch. That doesn't affect Torterra. Torterra blocks that out because of his ground typing. He goes, the burn is pretty much racking up damage on him now. He's going for the Drain Punch to get life back, but Drain Punch is not doing as much. He is getting back health, but Drain Punch is not doing as much to me, and I go for the Synthesis, knowing I can take those hits all day, every day with Scrafty in here at +1, still burnt. So I'm looking pretty good in this situation, and he's not looking too good. So he opts to stay in, and he goes for the Drain Punch because he's basically leave this Scrafty in for pseudo death fodder, and I go for the Earthquake since I got a considerable health amount back up with Torterra, and I take out the Scrafty. Now Torterra is at a decent level, and I'm looking pretty good, and he sends out his Venusaur. Now I'm not too sure if this is a physical Venusaur, because I know people do run physical Venusaur and their special Venusaur. I was thinking it's a special Venusaur. I know I resist most of his stabs except for the poison side of things, so I opt to stay in, and he reveals he has a Sleep Powder, which was good for me. I don't switch out. I go straight for the Earthquake. Earthquake does not take out Mega Venusaur. I don't know if it's super effective or not. Poison is super effective, but I think Grass gives it some sort of immunity. So he opts to go for the Curse now, since he knows he can't give me a sleep condition with his Spore move. So I stay in here and I go for the other Earthquake, thinking I could take this thing out. If he did run the Synthesis, it would have been wise to use it here, but that Curse does make him bulky enough to survive the Earthquake, and right now in here we are just Earthquaking each other to oblivion basically. So he's Earthquaking me, I'm Earthquaking him, it's going back and forth, but I am going to win this war because Torterra is resisted by Leech Seed, by Sleep Powder, so there's really no statuses he can lay on me with this current Venusaur. If he did carry the Toxic or the Venusaur, I was in trouble. Thankfully he did not, and my Torterra lives to fight another day, putting in more work than he usually does. So he goes into his Espeon. I think this is his last Mon at this point. He gets the Rocks dug into him. He goes for the Psychic. Psychic does a considerable amount. Since I'm more physically bulky instead of special bulky, I have to remember that for next time, because I realized that took way too much more damage than it should have. But I do still secure the win for the match. It was a good match, Andre. I hope we do get a rematch. I'm looking forward for that challenge once more. Thanks guys for watching the video. What I need you to do is leave a comment in the YouTube comment section. I'll get to those. I'll read those. You know I do. Leave a like. That really helps out. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you should really subscribe. That's really what is keeping me doing these videos. Is everyone that's subscribed to my channel so far, it's been great. I thank you guys for watching and commenting. The guys from Battle Station and so on and so forth. But in the words of Shady Pigman, have yourself a beautiful day, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.